What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Love is Funny. I'm DJ, also known as Damari, also known as DJ. Damari was my name first, but go ahead.
I'm Janelle.
Yeah, and we back for another one. You feel me? This one gonna be a little more, I guess, less serious than last week. Last week we was kind of serious.
And it's gonna be short. We're not gonna torture y'all
Yeah,
for an hour.
Yeah, we ain't got time for that. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into the first topic. You're sitting on the couch, you're watching YouTube, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating. Maybe I'll subscribe next week, or maybe at the end of the video. No, do it right now. You can watch this after work or before work. Go do what you need to do to get these laughs and this entertainment. You spend all day on YouTube and social media anyhow. Why not subscribe to a channel that's gonna help you in your future? Pick up your thumbs and push the button. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy. The first topic is actually something that happened. It's actually something that happened last week. So last week, R.Kelly dropped the album. We just gonna jump straight to the. R.Kelly dropped the album. The album has since been taken down, and they claim that he never.
It down?
Yeah, they took it down. They said,
I didn't know that.
I guess I don't know if he said or they said, but they said it's like never. It wasn't put out by him. It was some old songs that were put out by other people, which truthfully, I
didn't hear it.
I'm disappointed. I thought. I heard like 7 songs. Now, R. Kelly is R. Kelly. It's gonna be the songs was fire. Let's just be honest. But I did a video, and I was talking about like what I felt about Robert versus R. Kelly. How Robert is, he is everything that they say, and how he shouldn't be in jail, and all these things. And I jokingly spoke about like a punishment I feel like he deserved, as far as like having to. He could just keep releasing music, but he don't get paid for it. And if he does get paid for it, the money should go to the victims, whatever. Joking, whatever, like I do. Feel me? But a lot of people took it very serious, and then I realized, like, wow.
People get pressed.
Yeah. I was like,
ironed out about
with
the
creases.
R. Kelly's.
With creases.
And the starch.
Yeah, so the first question is, because the reason I made the video is because there was a debate about. It wasn't a debate. There were just that side of the people who were like, I'm not listening to the album. I'm not supporting. And there was the other side that was like, I still listen to R. Kelly music, da-da-da-da. Then there was this other side that actually loved the music so much that they defended R. Kelly's actions. Like, in comments of other people and my comments, which I thought was crazy. Because I would never defend the actual actions of R. Kelly. I just say, the music's still fire. R. Kelly and Robert, 2 different people to me. R. Kelly is the artist. The artist is a genius. Robert is the pedophile. But anyway, what did you feel about?
But the people was coming to him and things were happening. Moves were being made secretly because he's R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's true. But
so I don't know if you can separate it. Like, I see what you're saying, but I don't know if you really can.
Well,
because he'd be like, "Hi, I'm Robert."
But I could personally not mess with Robert the person. Personally, I could feel like he should be in jail, but I can also feel like musically, his music is still great. So when you find out that he's not, when you find out that he is doing these things, does it all of a sudden mean that the music isn't great?
No, and I just feel like people pick and choose, because if, well, they said that wasn't true. I guess I was going to say, didn't they say Kobe raped some girl?
Yeah.
But then everybody still loved Kobe. People wasn't like anti-Kobe.
I mean, people are going to, first of all, talent oftentimes trumps a lot of things and helps people be forgiven a lot quicker. In the case of R. Kelly, like I said, he should be, in jail or whatever he's going to receive, whatever sentencing he's already received or whatever judgment he's going to receive, he deserves. That's not for me to decide. But I can also decide the music is still great. Now, if you're uncomfortable listening to, bump and grind and things like that, where his mind is telling him no.
AJ, no, that was Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But like, his mind telling him no, but his body is telling him yes. The reason your mind is probably telling you no because you're wrong. But
yeah, he is talented.
Yeah, because he
can sing really well. Trapped in the Closet. Oh my gosh, that's why when we fell in love, when we sat in the car.
We definitely sat in the car and sang all. We sang for sure the first 5 chapters, and then we watched like the next. No, that wasn't in the car though. When we watched the next like 20 was like at the house.
No, we watched them in the car, I thought.
No, we watched those at the condo. Remember, we watched them like on TV. We put them up on the TV. But yeah, so
actually, if y'all caught our story, we just did it a couple weeks ago.
So we will. Okay, so now we just established like we do listen to R. Kelly, but I do understand those who feel like they don't want to listen to him. But I also will say, you're not actually. What are you actually supporting? When you say I don't want to support him, do you think that when R. Kelly, let's say R. Kelly did drop that album, and it was from R. Kelly, do you think that R. Kelly is making money from his music right now? Or do you think that R. Kelly is somehow going to get a shorter sentence if his album does a certain amount of sales? Like, what is the big deal about? And even like some of the songs on the album, the titles were very concerning because he had like one song he had on there when I thought the album was new, obviously. One song title he had on there was called I Found Love. And I was like, when? Has this been since? Are you singing about your current life? And so the R. Kelly that you're listening to now, because one of my friends, close friend of mine, I love this brother. This is my brother. He said, I'm not listening to R. Kelly, nothing new. Now his old stuff, I still, he said, I still slap the old stuff, whatever. And I was just like, the old stuff is when he was actively doing the things y'all mad about.
That's true.
Like the new stuff is the safest. He's locked up with adult men. So the little girls is the safest people in the world.
Yeah.
But I know you have a certain understanding or a different perspective.
I don't necessarily have an understanding. I do think that people who are convicted of these crimes, you should go to jail because if that was my child, I can't say that I wouldn't be in jail for murder if I found out, But I didn't watch everything on it, but I think there was some story or something that just said of like him some form of molestation when he was younger.
Yeah.
And so psychologically, that damages people in many different ways, whether it makes the person like very introverted or makes that person hypersexual or like asexual or, we don't really know what he felt like, cause what if he felt powerless in those moments? So in his mind, his psyche was like, well, the only way I can have power is this. And which that sounds bad, but that happens like in many types of traumatic events. Like if you're in a relationship and you feel like that person, took advantage of you in any type of way, even if it was financially, whatever, you might go into the next relationship like, I'm not letting that ever happen again, or I'm going to take advantage of somebody financially. You just never know. So but him being like him black, and then an older generation of black men, is like, we don't talk about the molestation that happened in homes back then with the uncle, or, that's really kept quiet, or when you try to tell, they don't want to believe it. And those things really happen. And it's just unfortunate that if that was a reason why, but so it doesn't make it okay. But from the psychological standpoint,
it's
I can't. Well, I was gonna say I don't understand the peeing part.
It's almost like you have to. It's almost like you gotta understand. Like like I said, he should be in prison for everything that went on, because it's never right to, do that to any child. Like child crimes are literally the worst types of crimes, because children are so innocent, and to strip a child of their innocence is like the worst thing you could. Well, children or like extremely old people.
No, this is unpopular opinion. People are gonna get mad for me saying this. I don't know, but were most of the girls teenagers? Because teenagers, I'm not saying it's ever okay, but teenagers be fast and they lie about their age. And it's, as adults, our jobs to like look at that. But some people literally molest like babies, 2-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 8-year-olds who kind of like,
Yeah, but I feel like
in no way is it okay.
I feel like they're similar in the sense that, in this case, they can be similar because in both cases, it's a form of power abuse because a child, even a teenager who's old enough to make their own decisions or know what's right from wrong, they still don't have the ability to R.Kelly is a guy who's not only famous but he's rich. So
influence,
they're still wowed by the smaller thing, whereas like a 35-year-old woman can still make a much better judgment on like, you know what, this is not right. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Because
well, I'm sorry, it's being locked up and being peed on. That, yeah. But I guess, I'm making this comparison, the statement to like the age range of the person he was rude, not the actions that were actually done.
Yeah. But and then back to the trauma thing is like, because you mentioned like if somebody's been through like, where they were abused in any way, it was more from the standpoint of an adult thing. But I think that, even with R. Kelly, his trauma happening as a kid, I feel like when you go through something traumatic, there's like two ways you're going to go when you get older. You're either going to hurt people the same way you were hurt, or you're going to be the exact opposite to where, he could have grown up and because he was touched, he may not have liked sex at all, like may not have been a sexual person at all. Or if you're a person like me, like myself, I didn't know my real dad growing up. So I could have either grown up and been a deadbeat like him, or I could have grown up and been extra sensitive to not being a deadbeat and trying to make sure I'm there even more like I did do. Or you hear about people who witness like domestic violence in their house. And so they grow up and they either want her to fly or they are super abusive like that. That's what they saw. That's what they know. That's where they go when a certain trigger happens. So you have to be like, people should be punished for their crimes, but also we should be a bit more empathetic for whatever trauma that they went through and understand like nobody, in my opinion, nobody is born a monster. Your experiences create a monster. Every monster is like Frankenstein. Like it was created at some point, and it just grew into. Even when you watch superhero movies, every villain, all those villains have a backstory for why they do what they do. I was
gonna say, it was like some people, like even in movies, it's like you separate the evil person. Like I think the Spider-Man, the best one with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
it was like his best friend. That was the Green Goblin, so that became the Green Goblin after Spider-Man. Because he's like, this is my best friend. This is the person I know to be a good person, but at the same time, he's you have to separate them.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily to
defend,
say that he shouldn't be locked up, but it is to say like understand like there's a reason behind this stuff, and to go as far as to say like, should nobody be listening to the music? I just feel like that's extreme. Because at the end of the day, it's just music. It's just entertainment. And it's also personal choice. So if you choose to not listen to the music, that's fine too. But don't, criticize or anything the person who does listen to the music.
Yeah, let people do them. Because you could say that Trump was sexually harassing women if he was grabbing their vaginas, but people voted for him.
Yeah. And then, but outside of that, R. Kelly, look, be mad before it's popular. Don't wait until a documentary comes out and then decide, oh, well, I'm not listening to his music. I'm upset, when y'all been knowing this about him since
so it's like
since the 90s, early 2000s.
Also with Michael Jackson. I think you were saying like his records are still like top selling.
Yeah. But he was never convicted. I guess people wait for a conviction to then get upset when y'all know already what it probably is. But we will let talent be exceed. Like I said, we'll choose you feel like you're choosing the music over your morals. But also I want to say selective morality, I guess. So like don't be like, I'm not listening to R. Kelly's music, but then somebody go to jail for potential murder, like, Boosie, Bobby Shmurda, whoever.
Any rapper, anybody who's been a known murderer.
But yeah, they may go to jail for murder, and it's not to convict them or anything, because obviously they got out, whatever. But they may be in jail for murder, and what we doing? We sitting here waiting on the album to drop. Like, we can't wait till they drop something from
We about
jail.
to come be murderers.
Yeah, so it's like, if that's gonna be your idea, it's like, well, this person committed evil, so I won't listen to their music. Then keep that same energy across the board, or don't criticize the person who still says the person and the art are two different things. Unless he's singing about.
I mean, if you listen to the music and you feel like god awful and sick to your stomach and convicted, then turn it off.
Yeah.
But that's like no reason to, condemn somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, I don't eat pork for spiritual reason, but I see people eat pork. I'm like, oh my God, you eat pork, you're going to hell. Oh my oh my God, how could you eat that? Like, whatever floats your boat, whatever helps you sleep at night, I think is what we always kind of say.
Last point I want to make about this, and then we can move on. I want to talk to black people real quick, because y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Stop making everything about race, because some of the comments I got, because I was saying like, yo, he should perform for free, or the money should go to the victims. People was in my comments like, that's slavery. And then you can't, and I was like, technically you're right. But at the same time, whatever. But then it was like, people were like literally defending, not even listening to the music, the real actions of him. Well, they trying to bring all our top entertainers down and and black people. And what about the white guys that did the same exact crimes? The such and such and such and such.
No, but that's about race for real, because it's a lot of
but let me
social
finish.
Injustice,
but
inequality.
Yeah, in some cases. And that could be true. So maybe it is true.
Even getting pulled over.
No, but we're not talking about that. That's very simple. That's obvious. I'm talking about where those white dudes is wrong too. So they should be in jail as well. It does not mean that because they got to, like they said, just quit their job and then get out of jail and be forgotten about. Yes, they got to do that.
Or they kill themselves,
but
like Weinstein.
They should be locked up as well. That does not mean R.Kelly should be out because they're out. No, that's not how it goes. Everybody should be locked up for these same crimes. But we make everything about race, so then we also feel like a black person should not be punished when they did do something that is punishable. We just want the same punishment but don't act like people shouldn't be punished just because, oh, that's a black man and da-da-da. Because if it was your daughter that was one of the victims, you would not care about what race this person is. You would just want justice. So we got to stop doing that in certain situations. Yes, there's inequalities in the justice system. We are fully aware of this. But that don't mean that every black person is innocent and being picked on. Some of these people commit crimes for real. That should, to where the punishment fits the crime. But whatever.
Well, I think the argument is to actually give the white people the same sentence, like you said.
Yeah.
Or the non-black people the same sentences.
Yeah, but say that. So just say that and say that only. Don't say that the black person don't deserve. But then you see the white people,
like I said, they kill themselves.
Well, that's not my business.
They fake their death, get the insurance money, and go start a life in another country.
But black people do that too, because Tupac is in Cuba. They've been telling me, but I don't know. That's
probably why Barack went over there and was like making it cool to go back and forth between Cuba.
Barack definitely be kicking it with Tupac. What?
I don't even know if that was that Barack that did that with Cuba?
I don't know. At this point.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't keep up.
But anyway, that's what we wanted to say about the whole R. Kelly thing. Whatever.
We're just talking.
Make a choice. You can listen to his music or not. We're gonna listen to the music, but we can also acknowledge that, what he did was not correct, and he should be getting whatever sentence he has received and is going to, whatever. But
because I'm not saying that they did anything, but if y'all still wearing Balenciaga after the whole kitty porn thingies or whatever it was the ad was about.
Yeah, or if you still...
Or even back then when they were saying Tommy Hilfiger said, and I think they said Tommy Hilfiger said they didn't make clothes for black people. And if you was wearing Tommy Hilfiger, because Aaliyah was wearing it.
Yeah, but the reality is, first of all, again, black people, this is what we gotta get over. The reality is, we know these things is not designed and set up for us. So like, what do we?
That's why they made For You by Us.
Yeah, and none of y'all want to wear that no more. Y'all let FUBU just die. Where FUBU at? Matter of fact, I want
For Us by You. For
Us by us. Look,
oh shoot! I don't
shout
even
out
know.
to Damon. Shout out to Damon John. He on Shark Tank right now, not selling no FUBU. He just look.
Somebody should bring FUBU back.
You know what? I want some FUBU. If you family and you watching this, Janelle, I want some FUBU for Christmas now. Because you brought
If
it
they just made it more fashionable, I don't think.
Nah, but
Because Apple Bottoms was a legit pair of jeans.
FUBU. Put Fat Albert on the back of some skinny jeans, and we'll because them jeans. I might get some lugs too.
Everybody had the pastries. They might be coming back, maybe.
Yeah.
Fat Farms.
What
What else?
Baby Fat. Well, that Fat Farm was
I think it was all one.
yeah, but Fat Farm was a black brand. Baby Fat was an Asian brand. That's Kimura now.
Oh yeah.
But same, you know what I mean? Same thing. It was all made in
Why
China.
do you think she put the cat on there?
I don't want to say because that was about to be inappropriate. Sorry. It was right there. It was a lot. It was on the tee for me to hit. But anyway. Hi. Are you just starting a podcast but don't have any sponsors, ads, or commercials? Well, so are we. That's why we decided to make our own.
Yeah, so like we didn't really know what to do. It was like, who about to help us out? Who about to pay for this? Who about to pay us? What we about to do, right? But then we were like, you know what? Why don't we just make our own? Because they say if you teach a man to fish, you can eat forever. So we taught ourselves how to fish, and now we're eating. Cause boom, here we are.
Yeah, man. Like she said, we was looking for it.
Sir. You still got the shirt. The advertising man's shirt on. You thought the hat was gonna make a difference?
I thought they wouldn't notice. Yeah.
Well, now you know you blew our whole cover.
We make our own commercials.
Take it off.
The
Off
hat
camera, off
the
camera.
hat or the shirt? Both. Probably both, huh?
Because you should have seen your hair under that hat.
So we did want to have some more you know what I'm saying, so some more lighthearted discussions. But I had to talk about the R.Kelly stuff because they tried to really get on me in the comments, and I was just like, man, I ain't.
I had to go in there and type an essay and defend you.
Yeah, I typed. I
Trigger fingers turned to trigger fingers.
It lasted for a few days, but one of the mornings I had time, and
I'll be having time.
yeah, but yeah, so I guess the next question is, as we move on, what was, and honestly, I don't want to talk about this, but what was your most?
I don't know.
What was your most embarrassing moment ever?
I just said when we're trying to decide what we're going to talk about.
She didn't want to talk about this because she didn't want to tell me. She only told me what happened. She didn't go into details. So
I've told you before. A long time ago, I've told you before.
Well, tell them.
But go ahead, you go first.
Why?
Or maybe I'll go first, because the last one's always memorable.
Because I low key. Because
yours is not even embarrassing,
bro. They're not. Embarrassment is not decided by somebody else. I was embarrassed.
I can't tell which one I was more embarrassed by.
Just tell them both.
Because you don't really get embarrassed until you're older. Because the first one I was 7. Actually, I was 6.
Why don't you tell us what it was?
So one day, in second grade, it's first grade, yeah. I had to pee really, 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 really bad. And my teacher wouldn't let me. And he was in groups with other people. And he was like, no, because something. And now that I think back, I was not the kid to annoy a teacher. Like, I didn't ask questions. I just sat there to myself. So why was he like shooshing me?
Yeah.
You know? And so I couldn't hold my pee anymore. I was 6 years old and I peed by his foot. Not on purpose, because it was just coming out. But I cried. I was sad. I feel like I remember what outfit I had on.
Bro, when you told me you peed on yourself, I thought you peed on yourself as an adult. 6 years old peeing on yourself is like almost normal.
It was embarrassing. Because he was like, who did this?
And then you was standing there looking like a little puppy.
No, I was at my desk all crying.
Nobody would have known it was you if you wasn't crying. You would have got it.
I don't even know if I was crying, but I was like sad.
Bro. And what was the other embarrassing moment? Because you thought you were going to get away.
It was like in like sophomore year of high school. I think I was trying to wear heels.
Oh, Lord.
And it was Christmas time. Wasn't there a movie like that came out like whatever Christmas that was? It was like a, you know how Christmas movies come out, or not Christmas, but a movie comes out like every Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. Right over there where we used to be. What movie theater? Valley Plaza. And I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. Like my heel, like you know how it has like the little thingies on the step, there's like little lines.
Oh yeah.
It got stuck, and then next thing I know, I was on my knees, and my phone flew all in front. And this is like at the very bottom row of the movie theater. And I just sat there. I was like,
no.
And because it's a full theater, because the only seats are the ones down there.
Yeah, so I was going to ask, what type of faller are you? Are you the faller that falls and then you just sit there? Or are you the faller that falls and like get up like, did nobody see? Y'all good?
I definitely fell and sat there and laughed.
Oh.
And my knees hurt. That's like cement.
No, that's definitely. No, you fall hard when you land on both knees at the same time.
And I don't even know, like, between the step and like the middle of the floor, I don't know how I got there.
Yeah. I don't know. So I also got 2 embarrassing moments. Now, Janelle doesn't think these are very embarrassing, but they were extremely embarrassing for me. I'll say the first one. So you know how young boys are. We like to, you know what I'm saying? We like to play. We like to do things like slap box and play fight and stuff like that. Now, you know, I ain't no sucker, right? I don't just be getting beat up like
Allegedly,
ever.
I ain't never seen it.
No, ever. Like it hasn't happened yet. I'm not saying that I'm beyond that or that I can't. But yeah, I'm winning more oftentimes than I'm not. So me and my friends were outside slap boxing one day. All of us, everybody just getting in line going. And it's like, you know, we having fun. I ain't been really just touched yet. Now, this is actually the day I decided I don't fight in the dark. I do not fight at night. If you want to fight me in this nighttime, we got to go to a well-lit area, or you just got to wait till tomorrow morning because I'm not fighting in the dark. So I'm slap boxing with my friend Terrell, right? And, you know, we slap boxing. I'm making a miss, whatever. Then finally, he put his head down and came with like an overhand, like wild slap though. And I see the slap coming like in slow motion. I see the slap. And this why I don't fight in the dark. My depth perception was off because it was dark. So I think I'm out the way. Turns out I'm perfectly in the way. And he slapped the dog. I'm going to say doo-doo out of me. He slapped the mess out of me to where I was like, that was a punch. That was not a slap. You punched me. I know, no, we have to fight for real because you just punched me. Now, the worst part is, now this would made it embarrassing. Had that happened in private, we would have been straight. You know, we could have been like, man, good one, bro. I thought I was out the way, but man, you got me. No, what made it embarrassing, I'm with my friends. I think D was there, Chad. It was like a lot of people.
And they heard it.
Yeah, the slap heard around the world. We had to ride to because we were going to a park to play basketball. We rode to the park. I get out at the park. I'm all like trying to act like I'm not bothered, but I'm like trying to explain like, man, I thought I didn't even see it coming like that. I thought I had moved because you saw because before that he wasn't touching me. I'm like trying to explain, and it was just bad. So that was the one. The other one was I was in 7th grade. My head wasn't shaped the way it is now. Let's start there. Also,
what did you do? You get reconstructive head surgery?
No, that's not. Is that even a thing?
I don't know.
Have you seen
There's a lot of reconstructive surgeries.
No, I just grew up.
Somebody just massaged it this way.
I glowed up. Don't you get it?
I know. I've seen old pictures.
So when I was younger, not only did I have a hook in my head, but I was extra skinny. I'm still slim now, but I was like a skinny kid. So anyway, this is 7th grade. So me and all my friends, we into trying to get waves. We come to school with the S curls, all this stuff. Well, my mom thought it would be cheaper to start having my uncle cut my hair. Let's just start there. Now in 4th grade, I stopped letting family cut my hair because my grandma cut a patch in my head. But that's a real patch. Like, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I forgot to put the guard on. Well, can you put it on for the rest of the cut? Anyway, went to school with a patch in my head. But fast forward, I'm letting family cut my hair again. This is my uncle. My uncle come to our house, and he cut my brother and them clean. I'm last. He gave me a 1 against the grain. Now, that's not the embarrassing part. I'm already looking at it, and I'm in the bathroom trying to convince myself, like, well, I can still see an edge up, but I know it's not going to be good tomorrow at school. Because I got the 2016 Kobe cut where his hair...
bald fade.
It's bald, but he got an edge up somehow still. I got that. So the next
thank God, because you might not have a hairline today. Nah.
First of all, because I be wearing hats on here, just do know that there's hairline under there. I got to say this now because they might think I'm bald now. So I get to school the next day, and all day things is going smooth. I got my hood on. I'm like, all right, cool. Ain't nobody noticing. Ain't nobody snatched my hood. If somebody snatched my hood off that day, I would have got suspended because we fight. But anyway, so we get to lunchtime, and the security is like, hey, take the hood off. I act like I don't know who he talking to. I just sat there, kept eating, like I'm eating. And then he's like, hey, he said, hey, take the hood off. I was like, real slow. I took the hood off. They went crazy, like, bro, oh, yo, like going crazy. I'm trying to normally I always been like a class clown, known for roasting people back and all that. I had nothing. It was too old. I was getting from so many directions, like, bro, what happened? Whatever, going
Anybody
crazy.
Slap your head?
Didn't nobody slap my head because we would have been really fighting for real. Don't slap my head. But it was but I was little Bill. I was like, they was calling me like a Make-A-Wish kid because I was all skinny. That's not nice. That's not nice, but 7th grade is not a nice place. So, but I was so embarrassed, bro. That's probably the patch in my head and being bald that day is probably why I'm so particular about like my hair got to be cut all the time. And I'm so particular about hair, bro.
You need to go listen to I Am Not My Hair.
Bro, I've gone through a lot with I told you I had a ducktail before. I done had bad S curls where it was left in too long. So then my hair ended up looking like...
I cut my hair right here, my edges one time. When my braids was because I used to hate getting my hair braided.
See?
So I would just cut it.
And see, you can't afford to not have no edges because you already got a forehead.
I didn't say nothing about you all day. Not just now, all day.
No, you said I had reconstructive head surgery.
No, I asked, did you?
Bro, reconstructive surgery is something people get on their knees in pro sports. You said my head has been reconstructed because you seen old pictures.
Oh, I did say that.
Yes. You basically tried to call my 9-year-old self Megamind.
Jimmy Neutron.
Exactly. Got her. Wait, does that make you? I don't know. So, see, don't do this.
Anyways.
But yeah, so that's our most embarrassing moments. Whatever.
Those are just like...
I feel embarrassed telling it.
When I thought back, I was like, oh, I was 6 years old. That's not that bad to pee on yourself.
Yeah, that's not.
I had to go really, really bad.
Well, guess what?
Because I already be holding my pee.
Well, guess what? I was grown when Terrell slapped the hell out of me. And I ain't forgot. If I ever slap box Terrell again, I'm getting my slap. We just too grown to be slap boxing, but bro,
I feel like something...
Every time I see him, I'll be like, boy, I should get mine back, boy, because he got me that day.
You know, on my 21st birthday, I had plans, and I had like got some Lay's salt in my eye, and I had like a pink eye type thing. And I had pink eye, but my eye was pink. And I had to wear my glasses to the club. But the worst part is I couldn't find like my good glasses. And I had like these old ones, and
bro, you look like
to be in the club, like
you look like it was like your first night ever.
And it was
out.
before glasses was cool to wear. So they was just like regular rectangles. It was all burgundy.
You was in there trying. Hold on, let me find out you was in there twerking. You was like,
and they were so old that like you don't wear glasses, but for people that wear glasses, when they start to get wide from ripping them off all the time,
bro.
So they was hanging. It was bad.
Bro, imagine had you dropped your glasses on the floor and been down there looking for them. And it's already dark. You can't see nothing. Yo, what type of dress did you have on?
A leopard. I remember a guy seen that. That's a story they need to bring back.
Oh, okay. Because, all right. You better not have been wearing nothing stupid.
No, it was leather, and it actually was like all flary.
Okay, cool. Because I'll go
club
back.
Outfits have changed.
I'll go back to before.
Speaking of club outfits, shout out to Ravish Luxury Boutique. It's not only club outfits. You got regular jogger sets, everything. Because now I'll be getting my stuff from there.
Can you explain? Because we was about to get to that.
I know, but then while I was on my mind, it's like club outfits, how club outfits used to be, not how they is now. If you want to go get a good outfit.
Okay, anyway, because there's supposed to be an explanation of what's about to happen before we get to that. So that's where we're going to start with them. Okay, so here's what's about to happen. On the last episode, we mentioned how it's important to support your friends and to make sure you showing support. So we wanted to end this episode by doing that exact thing. So we got a few of our friends' names, and I did write them down on my phone because I didn't want to leave nobody out. But you can start with Ravish Luxury while I find my phone.
Yeah. So they have an Instagram. You can check it out. They have a website. They have, like I said, regular casual clothes. They got some cute outfits you can wear out to dinner and stuff like that. So shout out them.
And this is they sell only female clothing?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you want to also name the owner or the entrepreneur responsible for this brand?
Yes, Terry Taylor.
Terry Taylor. Shout out to the
Taylors. You will see her on the website. She model her own stuff and look good. Yeah,
shout out to the Taylors. I love the Taylors, by the way. They her friends first, but they became my friends recently after we got met. Like they really good people, a really good couple.
Definitely good people.
So I guess I'll start with because I know y'all been wondering, like, what? They on a podcast, and he got on another podcast hat, if y'all even tried to read it. So this is a Trucker's Mind podcast. I actually mentioned them before because they're the ones who are letting us use their podcast setup until we get our own stuff. So they actually just, I don't know if they're officially dropped, but they're going to be dropping these hats. So make sure y'all go get a hat. But more importantly, make sure y'all tuning in and listening to a Trucker's Mind podcast. It's a lot of dope content and topics on there. They always go in. I be on there from time to time with them. But that's my guy Keith, who y'all heard about before. And also Eddie. They get a little wild sometimes over there. So make sure y'all go over there and listen to them as well. And then who else?
If we believe anybody out, don't get mad. Just message us and we can do it the next time because we got a long list.
Yeah, and we're going to be always shouting these people out in different ways. I know y'all see some of our commercials and stuff. We actually going to be, even when we do get like YouTube ads, we're still going to be making our own like ads and commercials for the people that we know personally. So, yeah. But, and then did you want to go to the next one? Maybe. I
think maybe we should do it in order so we don't confuse or erase them as we go.
Oh, well. Okay, so we're going to order. Then next we got, I don't even know what to call him. I don't like to say videographer because these people be more than that.
Is he a cinematographer?
Cinematographer, videographer, director. My guy Blue. Also, well, yeah, we just call him Blue, but but he's actually who shot our wedding. Y'all haven't seen the wedding footage yet, but a very dope cinematographer, videographer, whatever you want to call him. He does music videos for some of y'all favorite artists. A lot of y'all over here on the West Coast know who Blast is, or Mozzie, or One Take J, or Anaya, who I feel is very dope. Yeah, and he's responsible for putting me in a lot of the videos I've been in. So y'all should definitely check him out. By the way, we're going to tag all these names in the description for y'all to go check out their Instagrams as well. Also, Keith from A Trucker's Mind podcast is very dope with the camera as well. Then we have Shot by Dame, who is... he's mostly a wedding photographer, but just a very dope photographer. In general, he does family portraits, single He takes all of my pictures and our pictures. So
he did our wedding too.
Yeah, and I do photography as well, and he the one that taught me the game. He taught me like most of what I know. I learned some things early on, but more recently, as I've gotten better, he's always given me a lot of advice. So shout out to Shot by Dame.
And he has merch.
Yeah, the Create More brand. So make sure y'all check out the Create More brand as well. I usually be wearing one of their sweaters, but I don't got one on today. I got on a different brand that we're going to get to. And then there's my sister, who y'all heard about. You go ahead and tell about that one, because that your
It's by Haley. Y'all need to hit her up. Holidays are coming. I haven't had anything that's bad. And I'm like a dessert connoisseur.
Yeah.
And it's like...
You a dessert aficionado?
Like, I can't even buy regular stuff no more because I'm like, if I want some cookies, I'm like, Haley, can you make some cookies?
Yeah. And she really out here doing God's work, because how much evil could have been stopped if somebody just would have satisfied their sweet tooth? A lot of people...
She working on vegan ones, so...
Oh, yeah, so don't...
Because I'll be extra.
No, so she really... What she's saying is y'all about to have no excuse to hit Dipped by Haley, you feel me?
Yes.
For whatever type of dessert.
Strawberries, cheesecakes, banana puddings, carrot cakes, cookies,
baby, slow down.
Sweet potato pie.
You're making me hungry.
Cobblers. She made cobbler egg rolls. I think she did cheesecake egg rolls
Cobbler
too.
egg rolls. That's like a blazing delight.
That's definitely, if you don't go to, never mind, she got bomb desserts.
Yeah, so then this is very important because this is coming up right now. I know y'all want I know y'all want that bread. I know y'all want that. I know y'all want that tax return. I know y'all want the maximum refund, as they call it.
Yes, so you need to hit up Tariq Collins at Eagle Financial, Dr. Black Health, I think is his thing.
Yeah, Dr. Black Wealth.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Black Wealth.
Yeah, and he gonna get you right. I don't let nobody else do my taxes. He's been doing my taxes for like the past years. He started off as initially my financial advisor for Northwestern Mutual, and then he went into his own business. He's doing taxes. He's like, even if you don't get your taxes done, just follow him to get like the game on taxes and all things financial, whether it's business or personal. That's my go-to. I'm sure he gets sick of me. I just had to ask him yesterday for my 2020 tax return. Great guy.
Yeah. And then also another person that around our wedding became a friend of mine that was a friend of hers, but they, all these people are really dope people, by the way.
I was going to say, shout out his wife too.
Yeah. So next we got, like, I'm going to just get into like the fitness section of what we got, because it's a few of them. So first we got K-Lou Fit to Flex. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard about him on the first episode. He the one that actually connected to us. But outside of being an incredible matchmaker, he's a great trainer. And he trains pretty much everything and has his own gym. By the way, all these guys train everything, but K-Lou is very popular. He does offer online classes. So even if you can't get here to Bakersfield to see him.
And groups.
Yeah, group training, all that. So you make sure you hit him up.
And his girl, she has... they do it together, but she has her brand and his brand.
Hers is I believe is EMI Fit or
sorry if we butcher it, but if you go to him, you can find her.
Yeah, so either one of them will make sure you get right. Also, there's First We Lift, this is my boy Ethan. First of all, that's his sweater I got on right here. This is First We Lift gear. That's who when I was buff, like when Janelle had met me, that's who had got me right. That's my guy that when I am going to the gym regularly, I'm usually with him. He trains he trains kids. He trained pretty much everything. The same thing I said about K-Lou, he does everything. Yeah. And also both of these guys offer like meal plans and things like that. So you'll get right with either one of them. Also, that's one of my best friends. He's actually one of the dudes that was clowning me when I was bald in 7th grade because Ethan had the good waves. But that's off topic. but yeah, so make sure you hit one of them. There's also out here Higher Ground. And these dudes, I'm not gonna lie, as individuals, they're some beasts. Because I've worked out and done weightlifting and things like that, but they do a lot of like the calisthenics and can do all like the muscle ups and the pull ups and like they do some things that's pretty like crazy. And they're also very dope trainers. So if you're looking for results, go get with any one of them 3 names. Just hit them all up, see whoever is best for you. Yeah. And Higher Ground is Stefan and Kevin Hayes. So yeah, make sure you hit either one of them. And they also got gear. I actually got on a Higher Ground shirt underneath here, but it's just gonna take a lot for me to get to it. Maybe I can. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's Higher Ground. You know what I mean? I'm layered up. You feel me? But yeah. So make sure y'all hit them. And they have outside of this is one of the first things they came out with, just a T-shirt. But they got windbreakers. They got beanies, hats. Like they have one of the cooler clothing brands out here in Bakersfield as well. So
check their Instagram.
Yeah, check them out. And then also there's Tim's Elite Training, who is a basketball trainer. It's him, Jesse, and Angel. They're basketball trainers, and in my opinion, they some of the coldest trainers in the world. They train anywhere from children all the way up to pro basketball players, and I feel like I can guarantee your kid or whoever, even if it's you're a college athlete, a high school athlete, they are the ones you do want to hit up because yeah, that's actually who my sons go to. So very cool, and they take it very serious. When I tell you they do basketball all day, they eat, sleep, and breathe basketball like all day, and they care about the kids getting better. So yeah, definitely hit up Tim's Elite Training. Yeah, and I think that's it as far as like fitness brands.
And then we have Jessica Blessed Hands. I think I don't know her. Do you know her? Actually?
No, she's actually
she's like so supportive. Shout out to you, girl, on our podcast and things like that. So we definitely just have to shout her. I think it's a massage business.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't like massages because they hurt. But yeah, definitely if you're into that, go ahead and check her out. We'll be tagging her.
I will say we did check her page out, and we did speak about when we do want to get a massage, it will be her that we go and check out for sure. Because like we say, she is so supportive. So we just wanted to shout her out as well.
Definitely.
Then there's
we have Lynn's Sweets and Treats. She also does desserts. She helped us out at the wedding too.
For sure.
Because Haley was in the wedding and doing the desserts. We couldn't swamp her. But Crystal, she came through and was like, yeah, I got y'all. She was able to make some desserts for us. So we ain't have no complaints from nobody on the dessert.
Yeah, and she does I don't know if there's a crumble everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But in Bakersfield, there's a crumble, and they got like these. They
like you don't need to go to Crumble if you go to her
at all, because she did like the specialty cookies. That's like cakes and like all this stuff.
I'd be flipping through thinking, oh, Crumble, what they got? And it'd be her.
Yeah, exactly. So Chris definitely hit Crystal at Land Sweets and Treats. And then, this one of my favorites.
So we have Brittany Shiver now, but she has bestial skin. She is an esthetician. She gets our skin right when we can make it to LA. She does the body sculpting thing. She do lashes, like she's all around like beauty. That's our beauty go-to.
I'll say this. I know y'all out there, guys and girls. I know what it is. Y'all look good, right? All y'all look good. We understand. But if you want to look better,
she got I think it's called the Be Still Glow, facial she do. She put you under the lights.
Now, truthfully, I ain't been able to afford to go back yet. We've been trying to save our money. But when I did get a facial, this is my first facial ever. And it was just like a great experience. And she really knows what she's doing. And she has her own products that she sells that can help you. And like she said, she do everything. And if she doesn't do it, she has a partner in there that does it. Like if she don't do, I believe she does do lashes though.
Brittany does lashes. Janice does microblading eyebrows. So it's one-stop shop.
It literally. So, and depending on the weekend, Janelle gonna be there whitening teeth. So you can go get right. Oh, by the way, her husband is a barber. But yeah.
I was like, my husband's not a barber. Yes. So Jason, Cali Cuts.
Yeah. Well,
that's for our LA people.
We're on the topic of barbers. I wish I had a fresh cut so I could show y'all my edge up. But my barber, Jelante Killebrew, and everybody over at Truth Barbershop, because Peanut cuts my hair, but I've also let D cut my hair. And I've also, I haven't been to Bryce yet, but Bryce just cut my cousin's hair for formal and very fresh. But yeah, my barber is Jelante Killebrew. Like I said, hit up Truth Barbershop. All of them can cut hair at an elite level. So make sure y'all hit them up if you're just trying to get right. But look, I'm going to just tell you this straight up front. Do not just go in there trying to just walk in there and think you can. Make sure you hit them on Instagram and make sure you set an appointment because, like I said, they are dope. So dope people don't just be available. You need to book you an appointment and get up in there. You feel me?
And then we have Simply Smooth. That's my girl, Curlise. She's in Houston. She has a waxing. I met her at European Wax Center. So if you are a European Wax Center person, go to her. I think she moved her location. I'm not really sure. But yes, Simply Smooth will definitely drop her. But she takes care of you too, like for real.
Facts. And then
I feel like just to say most of these people, because even Curlise was gonna come to the wedding. They was all at the wedding.
Yeah, we got
these are people.
First
for
of all,
real.
We got a dope group of friends. Let's just get that out the way. But also, just while it just popped in my head, also the creative crew, which is Eric Rivera, which Eric does a whole bunch of things. But right now he's on his. He's also another videographer, but he specializes in like highlight videos of whatever event or whatever business you got. So if you're looking for something dope, like super dope quality and camera movement and all these things that could like really be great promotion and content for your page, definitely hit up the creative crew. And we have
Jamaica and Doug. They are like, I forgot what it was, but like one of the top real estate brokerage under 30 or something in Houston. They're doing their thing. So if you need Texas real estate, Griffin Locations is where you need to go to. Or they might have changed, Griffin Locations, because they changed it, I think.
Yeah.
It's a great lifestyle. I know that part.
Yeah, but we also, again, their personal Instagrams will be in the bio to this, so we'll make sure y'all... And then our
girl Sharonda, she has a virtual assistant business. So if you need one of those, you need to hit her up for sure. And our friend Kelly will drop her. She does t-shirts. We have Lucre Noir. That's where I got this. I think I wore their hat before.
Yeah.
And then we have some makeup artists. We have California Beauty MUA, and I wasn't supposed to say that was for something else. That's what I wrote at church the other day. But definitely hit her up for makeup artist. She does good.
Yeah. And then the last two, because I almost forgot these. These two are the promoters of the comedy shows that I do. So make sure if y'all want to get to some great shows, some great comedy shows, whether I'm on them or not. One is We on the Laughs with Tyson Paul. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for his shows. Again, we'll put his Instagram in the bio to this video, or the description. And then the other is C-Mac Productions out here in Bakersfield. And this dude bring everybody out here. Your favorite comedians, people you done seen on TV, whatever. I'll be on a lot of those shows. Always a great atmosphere. Always a lot of people at the shows at the Fox Theater.
Yeah, so we'll drop everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for all the support that you give us. And this is we're happy to be able to announce this. And hopefully we go to a gajillion subscribers and people hit y'all up.
Yeah, and we continue to, we're going to keep doing these types of videos because we got to keep reminding y'all as more people come through.
Yeah, but we're out for now because we got to go.
Yeah, we do got to roll.
Because he'll keep talking.
Well, because I'm support.
I know.
What do you want me to?
Bye.
All right, guys, I guess we got to go. All right.